After the Orlando Magic wrapped up their 4-game Western Conference road trip with a big win in Salt Lake City last night over the Utah Jazz, the Magic now sit with a record of 3-2, but at what cost? Orlando's now going to be looking forward to coming home to the Los Angeles Lakers and hosting a stretch of home games here at the Amway Center, but the Magic sustained a multitude of injuries last night that are probably going to derail the team as of right now for the immediate future, and you just hope that all of these guys can continue to get better and get healthy very soon so we can get them back out there onto the court. Last night in Utah, prior to the game, it started with starting point guard Markelle Fultz, who suffered left knee swelling. He did not even participate in last night's game. That then inserted Gary Harris into the starting lineup, and he suffered a right groin strain. He did not even participate in the second half of the game. And just when you thought things couldn't get any worse, starting center for the Orlando Magic, Wendell Carter Jr., he suffered a fractured third metacarpal on his left hand in Utah. That is typically a 3 to 6 week injury, depending on his timeline and how he recovers back from that. That should be about a 3 to 6 week injury, but that as of right now depends on his recovery time. And like I said, you just hope for all of these players, man, these guys can get back out there, they can stay healthy, and they can get back out there on the court producing for this team. And you don't even need me as Magic fans to tell you how this team has been consistently injured over the last 7 to 8 years. The injury bug has plagued this franchise, and it hit us yet again, especially when you have a home stretch coming up with some great opponents coming into town. You've got the Atlanta Hawks, the Los Angeles Lakers. I believe you've got the Bucks coming into town very soon as well. This is a very important stretch for the Orlando Magic early on in the season as they sit with a 3-2 record, the number 4 seed in the Eastern Conference. You want to keep that momentum going, and you want to build some early momentum, kind of really going into the in-season tournament, which will be taking place in a couple of weeks for the Magic. Now, for my personal evaluation when it comes with Markelle Fultz, obviously I'm not the team doctor, I'm not a therapist, but I would assume with left knee swellness, that is going to be something that's going to be taken on a day-by-day basis. Not sure if we see him versus the Lakers at the Amway Center, but I'm sure Markelle Fultz will be back soon because this sounds like something that was kind of lingering maybe towards the end of the preseason going into the regular season as we opened up versus Houston. Because if you've watched Markelle Fultz through the beginning parts of the season, he hasn't looked as aggressive, but we need him back out there on the court. He's easily the guy that really gets this engine and this offense going. He gets everybody playing very well. He does a great job of distributing the ball, attacking the rim. We know how valuable Markelle Fultz is to the team. My personal evaluation is this is going to be on a day-by-day basis. With Gary Harris, we need this guy shooting out there. He's the most consistent and reliable knockdown three-point shooter on the team as of right now. He shot a career-high 40+% from behind the arc last season. When you watch that Lakers game, Gary Harris played phenomenal. I believe he was 5 of 5 from behind the arc at one point. Gary Harris is extremely important to this Orlando Magic team. When you don't have a lot of spacing, you don't have a lot of shooters, we need that veteran presence out there and a guy on the wing that can knock down threes consistently. This could hurt the Magic depending on how serious of an injury this might be for Gary Harris. And then with Wendell Carter Jr., Wendell Carter has not maybe gotten off to the greatest of starts to this season, but he's still extremely important to what this Orlando Magic team does, having that big body down low. And it's not like we can go in there and expect a Mo Wagner, a Goga, or even a Jonathan Isaac, who's still on a minutes restriction. You still got to be careful with him to go out there and put in good 35 starting quality minutes on a night in and night out basis with no Wendell out there. Wendell's done a nice job of stretching the floor, obviously having that big man presence down low, getting a lot of boards, but we still need a guy like Wendell out there. I don't know if you can expect that, like I said, from a J.I., a Mo, or a Goga kind of getting inserted into that starting lineup, because I really doubt that they're going to play Paolo Banchero at the 5, but we're going to have to wait and see until tomorrow night versus the Lakers what Jamal Mosley's going to throw out there. Now, I just wanted to get on here for a couple of minutes and give you guys a quick injury update. I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments down below, but also tomorrow evening when I go to the Amway Center prior to tip-off at the pregame presser, I'll make sure I go ahead and ask Coach Mose about the starting 5 and what the injury status and updates are to make sure you guys stay informed as well too. Everybody in the HQ and all the other Magic fans out there, we need to continue to stay stay updated on the status of these guys. But Magic fans, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Despite the injuries, what have you liked from the team so far? Obviously, we had Paolo Banchero's coming out party last night in Utah. He put together a phenomenal performance, and this team is playing very well as of right now. Hopefully, we can keep that momentum and get a big win tomorrow night over the Los Angeles Lakers. But thank you guys again for sticking around throughout the whole video. Brett James, aka BJ, and like always, let's go Magic.